My name is Evin Robinson, and I'm currently a freshman here enrolled at Syracuse University in the School of Visual and Performing Arts, doing a major in Communication and Rhetorical Studies. Before entering college, in high school, I was enrolled in this SEO, Sponsors for Educational Opportunities Scholars Program, and it was mandatory for us to do a entrepreneurship camp in 10th grade, which was called NIFTY, the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship. I remember my first day in class, and I was really just like, I don't want to learn anything about entrepreneurship, and I want to be an engineer. And just through the lessons that I learned as the weeks progressed, I started to see that entrepreneurship was something that allowed me to take a bigger part in my imagination and create something that was different. I created a business called Inspiring, and what we do, we make right-hand rings which are symbolic for the female empowerment. They could either come in 14-karat gold or gold-filled wire, along with a Swarovski crystal or hand-blown glass. With part of our yearly profit, we donate to Girls Inc., which is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to inspiring all young girls to be strong, smart, and bold. The reason I came up with this concept is because I was growing up in a single-family household, and I sort of had a front row seat to some of the struggles that females faced in today's society. So I just basically took my personal life and what I was being taught through the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship and created Inspiring. A part of me has always wanted to give back in some sort of way, but I seen, considering I was being raised by a single mother, that I wanted to tap females first. My long-term goal is to actually one day open a community center in my neighborhood of East New York, Brooklyn, where I wanted to play like a library of knowledge that will allow the younger generations to see all of the opportunities that are there for them in the world to grasp. My initial step is that, so I took a jewelry making class in Queens before, so I understood how to kind of make costume jewelry. I seen that as a small stepping stone because at first in my initial reactions that I'm not making a big impact on a large population. That's how I used to see it. And so like I started to notice that I was making a sort of impact because I started to get a lot of kids that were doing bad in my high school to start to come and work for me, and at the same time I would take them to entrepreneurship events, and they would it sort of helped them out also. They were like on the verge of failing classes, and through the process they started to improve. I initially started off as a sole proprietorship. It was just me and myself, and then as success came, I needed more help because people would place large orders for like dance companies, and people would come to me and place orders for like 120 rings. So far I've sold a total of 275 rings last year before entering college. So I went to my principal of my high school, of Science Girls Center High School in Brooklyn, New York, and I told her about my business. At the time she really didn't know, and then I told her that I was kind of looking for help, and I wanted kids who were motivated but were sort of have not fulfilled like their characteristics yet. So I was looking for kids that I felt that I could personally help that weren't receiving help in a sort of kind of way. So I got 3 students that were juniors in my high school. I started to talk to them about female empowerment, and I took them to the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship with me, and I allowed them to learn more about the program itself. For me, my business has paid off not in the bigger parts so far. So during my high school career, it started to pay off when people started to recognize that I was a young male and I was supporting female empowerment. So a lot of people used to ask me like, "You're a male, why are you trying to sell us rings?" And I would always have to defend my case with saying that I'm not trying to sell you a ring because I'm a male, but I'm trying to support something which helped me out so much during my process through life.